Well, hello and welcome to the channel. The thumbnail, it's not clickbait. I've got to go away, and here's the details of why and what's happening and the future of the channel. Let's get into it. So let's get down to what's actually happening. I think a good place to start is my actual job. I have a career in the Royal Navy. I've been in for quite a long time. So for the last 6 years, I've been very fortunate to be able to just ride everywhere around the UK and do some really good stuff with my mates and create the content that you watch on the channel. But it's always got to come to an end at some point, and I've got a really great opportunity. I don't look at this as a bad thing. This is fantastic for me. I'm going to be joining HMS Montrose. HMS Montrose is a Duke class frigate, a Type 23. They're the aging sort of ships in the Royal Navy now as we make way for the newer generation of ships that will come in the future. But this is my bread and butter. I've served on quite a few of these now, and I'm really looking forward to the challenge that lies ahead to join Montrose. Now, as you're actually watching this video, I would have already gone. So I can't give specific dates of what's happening because that would just go against the grain of how we work as a military. If you don't know, I'll just give you a breakdown. HMS Montrose is a forward deployed Type 23. So that means that it actually stays fully operational in the Middle East, operating in the joint operating areas out there, supporting maritime operations, etc. What does all of this mean for the future of the channel? Well, it doesn't change anything whatsoever. So I'll be away, and I'm hoping to create some kind of content when I go. Now, depending where we go for our runs ashore, so what port visits we have, I might be able to rent out bikes and go and shred, depending where we are. But with COVID, that might also be a problem. So, you know, while I'm thinking positive, it might have a negative effect as I get out there. We'll just have to wait and see. But I will be taking the action camera and hopefully capturing some content of some sort, or at least posting up some updates while I'm out there, so that you can get a good vibe of what's going on. But when I do come back to the UK, I'm going to spend the first couple of weeks with my family. Of course I am going to catch up and do lots of good stuff together. And then the GoPro will be back out, the bike will be in action again, and then we'll go and create some content. So the future of the channel remains unchanged. I've just got to go and do what is actually paying the bills at the end of the day, which is my career, and that will always essentially come first over the channel. Of course it will, because this is, you know, my bread and butter. So yeah, it's a little bit sad actually that I've got to create an edit like this, but it's just the nature of the beast. Something that's made me really proud looking back at the channel statistics is just how well the channel has actually done. I mean, when I posted that first video up just as a place to sort of put my footage so that I could look back at it later on in life, I didn't expect, you know, 4 years on to be looking at almost 9,000 subscribers of the making of this video, had over 1.5 million views, and I've created 250 plus videos. I mean, it really does take a lot of effort to achieve that and to put it all together, and I'm just really proud of that looking back at where we are to this point now. Now, something that massively concerned me when I knew I was deploying for this rotational routine that I'm going to be doing was the channel support, because without it, the channel doesn't really sort of function as well as it does right now. And I was just really concerned that with the news I was breaking to them, that they would probably sort of disappear and say, look, you know, if you can't sort of create the content, it doesn't promote, etc. Therefore, we'll have to go our separate ways. But actually, you know, the response I got from Stanton Bikes, I got from Dirty Rides, SlickWhips, and Flowvision, being Instinct Distribution, was absolutely fundamental moving forward, because they all want to support me for this sort of new chapter in my life, really, where I'm going away again. So to have that support is just absolutely fabulous and it keeps it ticking over. So thank you very much. It absolutely means the world to me. Now, while I mention the channel supporters, it's not even a channel if you don't get the views, and the views turn into subscribers, and that's a personal thank you from me for supporting the content on this channel, and for the regular comments off the absolute sort of diehard subscribers. I love creating the content, but it's just a fabulous platform to sort of share those experiences, and regardless of how well the stats do, it's something I can look back at and be very proud of. And I just want to thank you as the viewers, the subscribers, for supporting the channel. Well, that's it. Let's wrap this up. I'm a little bit saddened by it all, of course I am. And I know my wife and kids will be watching this. Just want to say a huge, I love you guys. Francesca, my wife, Isabel and Amelia, my 2 children, haven't had to experience me going away for quite some time. So I know that that's going to be tough for those to deal with. And it just becomes the norm after a while, but it is extremely difficult when you haven't been away for so long. So I know that they'll watch this particular edit, and I just need you to know I love you, and I look forward to seeing you guys when I get back. There's no point in me going, if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, throw comments. It's kind of a bit weird, this particular edit. It's not as happy because it just feels quite sad, like I say, that I'm producing this. I've just got all these thoughts and feelings about going away, which is what happens. It just sort of plays with your mind a bit just before you go. But I would like it if you gave it a thumbs up. Throw some comments in down below. I'd love to hear from you guys as the viewers, the subscribers. Those comments, they do sort of cheer me up. It's what keeps it all ticking over and motivates me to create the content in the first place. But do press that logo over there and subscribe to the channel, and the bell notification icon. If you click that, you'll see all the future uploads. But remember what I said at the beginning, I've got like 250 videos on the channel. Go and look at some of those. I've got some fabulous content on there, more than enough to go and look through anyway. And I look forward to coming back and producing more of that. But until then, I will see you for the next one.